Hello, my friends, and welcome back to this Simple English podcast. I am very happy that you are here with me today. My name is Sam, and in this podcast, I help you learn English in a very easy way, with simple words, slow ideas, and clear examples. I also try to teach you life lessons that can help you grow and become a better person every day. Today, I want to talk about something very important. Many people want to change their life, but they feel stuck. Many people want to stop bad habits, start good habits, feel more confident, and feel proud of themselves. But they keep repeating the same things again and again. They try to change, but after one day or 1 week, they go back to the old way. Maybe you know this feeling. Maybe you have tried to stop using your phone too much. Or maybe you tried to stop procrastinating. Or maybe you tried to study English daily, but you stopped after a few days. Do you ever feel like you want to reinvent yourself, but something keeps pulling you back? Today, I will talk about how to truly change yourself in a simple and easy way. This topic is very useful for English learners, because when you change your habits, your identity, and your daily routine, your English also improves faster. So this episode is not only about life, but also about language learning. Let's begin slowly and clearly. First, let me tell you something important. Many people stay stuck because they keep telling themselves a story about who they are. For many years, I told myself that I was a person who worked better under pressure. I used to say, I will do it later. I work better when I am stressed. But this was not true. It was only an excuse to avoid starting my work early. And because I said this sentence again and again, I started believing it. My brain accepted it. My brain said, okay, this is who you are. And then I continued behaving like that. Maybe you also do this. Maybe you tell yourself, I am bad at English, or I cannot speak well, or I am a shy person, or I always forget things. These sentences become part of your identity, and when something becomes part of your identity, it controls your actions without you even noticing. So, the first step to reinvent yourself is to change the story you tell yourself. You must stop repeating negative things about who you are. Instead, start saying things that help you grow. For example, instead of saying, I am bad at English, say, I am learning slowly and I improve every day. Instead of saying, I always procrastinate, say, I am learning to take action quickly. Your brain listens to the words you say. When your words change, your behavior slowly changes too. The second step to reinvent yourself is to clearly imagine the kind of person you want to become. Don't only think about goals. Think about identity. Goals sound like this. I want to speak good English. Identity sounds like this. I am a person who practices speaking every day. Goals sound like, I want to stop procrastinating. Identity sounds like, I am a person who finishes things on time. When you imagine your future self, your mind starts working with you, not against you. So try to picture yourself as the person you want to be. Imagine you speaking English with confidence. Imagine you finishing your work without waiting. Imagine you having strong discipline. When you can see this new version of yourself in your mind, it becomes easier to act like that person in real life. The third step is very simple, but very powerful. Take small steps. Many people say they want to change everything at once. They want to study 1 hour every day, exercise every day, stop using their phone, fix their routine, and fix their whole life in 1 week. But this is too much. It is too heavy. When something feels too heavy, your mind avoids it. That is why most people don't change. Not because they are weak, but because they try too many big things at the same time. Real change comes from small actions. Very small actions. If studying for 1 hour is too hard, study for 5 minutes. If you want to write daily, write only 3 sentences. If you want to reduce phone use, put your phone away for 10 minutes. These small actions create something powerful called momentum. Momentum means when you start moving a little, you slowly want to move more. And small actions, when repeated every day, build big results. The 4th step is to change the way you talk to yourself when you make mistakes. Many people say things like, "I am so bad at this," or "I can't do this," or "I always fail." When you talk like this, your brain believes you. Your brain thinks you are giving instructions. So if you say, "I always procrastinate," your brain says, "Okay, I will continue procrastinating." But if you say, "I am learning and improving," your brain also listens and helps you improve. The words you use become the life you live. So choose kinder, stronger, and more helpful words. The 5th step is to create an environment that supports your change. Your environment is very powerful. If your phone is next to you while you work, you will check it. If your room is messy, you will feel lazy. If you want to improve your English and everything around you is in your native language, it becomes harder to practice. So, try to change your space a little bit. Keep your phone in another room when you work. Make your study area clean and simple. Put English words on sticky notes in your room. Change your phone language to English. Listen to English podcasts while cooking, walking, or cleaning. When your environment supports your goals become easier to achieve. And the last step for today is this. Reinvention is not one big moment. It is many small moments. You don't wake up one day as a new person. You become a new person through the tiny choices you make every day. If you do something small every day, it becomes part of who you are. So, my friends, think about one small step you can take today to begin reinventing yourself. Just one. Say it out loud or write it down. This small step can change your life over time. Now, my friends, let us go a little deeper. Many people want to reinvent themselves, but they feel scared. They feel afraid to change because change feels uncomfortable. When you try to change your habits, your mind often says, "No, stay the same. Stay comfortable. Stay safe." But this comfort is not real comfort. It is only a habit. Your mind gets used to the old way, so it protects the old way, even if the old way is not good for you. This is why many people say, "I want to change," but they still repeat the same behavior. The problem is not the goal. The problem is the identity and the environment around the person. When you change both of these, change becomes easier. So today, I want to explain something very simple. Your mind listens to what you repeat. If you repeat negative thoughts, your mind follows them. If you repeat positive actions, your mind follows those actions too. Let me give you a small example. Imagine you want to study English every day. On the first day, you study for 10 minutes. On the second day, you study for only 5 minutes. On the third day, you forget. Many people think, "Oh no, I failed." But actually, you did not fail. You created a small pattern. Even if you studied only a little, it is still a positive pattern. You can build on that. You can grow from that. But if you say to yourself, "I can't do this," your mind will stop trying. This is why positive self-talk is so important. You must speak to yourself like you would speak to someone you love. If a friend makes a mistake, you don't say, "You are useless." You say, "It is okay. Try again." So you should talk to yourself with the same kindness. Now, let's talk about something many people do not notice. Your old identity holds you back because it feels familiar, not because it is good for you. For example, I used to say, I work better under pressure. But the truth was, I did not work better. I only gave myself excuses to avoid starting early. This belief was familiar. It felt like part of me. So I kept it. But this belief was hurting me. Many English learners also carry old identities. They say things like, I am not good at languages. I always forget vocabulary. I feel shy when I speak. These sentences create a mental cage. They limit you. But here is the good news. You can break this cage at any moment. You can change the words you say about yourself. You can say, I am learning slowly, but I am improving. Every day I remember more words. I feel brave when I try. These small changes in language create big changes in identity. Now, let's go to another important idea. Visualizing your future self. Many people try to change their habits, but they do not imagine the person they want to become. They say, I want to stop procrastinating. But they never picture themselves as someone who takes action immediately. They say, I want to speak English well, but they never imagine themselves speaking with confidence, smiling, and enjoying the conversation. When you create a picture in your mind, your brain starts to believe it. Your brain does not know the difference between a strong imagination and a real experience. This is why athletes imagine winning before they play. This is why successful people imagine their success before it happens. So today, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine the new version of yourself. Imagine yourself waking up with energy. Imagine yourself picking up your books and studying English with interest. Imagine yourself speaking clearly, slowly, and confidently. Imagine yourself understanding English movies without subtitles. Imagine yourself finishing tasks on time. Imagine yourself feeling proud and strong. When you imagine this version of yourself again and again, your brain starts cooperating. Your brain starts saying, this is who we are now. And slowly, your actions begin to match this new identity. Now, I want to talk about something very powerful. Small, consistent actions. Many people want big results, so they try to make big changes. But big changes are heavy. They require a lot of energy. This is why people quit after 1 or 2 days. But small changes are easy. They require very little effort. You can continue small actions even when you are tired, busy, or stressed. For example, reading 1 page every day is better than reading 50 pages once a week. Speaking English for 5 minutes every day is better than studying for 2 hours once a month. Writing 3 sentences a day is better than writing nothing. The power is not in the size of the action. The power is in the consistency. Consistency means doing something again and again, even if it is small. Think of it like water falling on a rock. 1 drop does nothing. But drops falling every day make a hole in the rock. That is the power of small steps. Now let's talk about your environment. You cannot reinvent yourself if your environment keeps you stuck in the old version of yourself. For example, if you want to study English, but your phone is next to you, you will not study well. If you want to take action quickly, but your room is messy, you will feel lazy. If you want to speak English, but everything around you is in your native language, you will not practice naturally. So ask yourself, is my environment helping me or hurting me? You can make simple changes. Put your phone far away when you work. Clean your desk before you start. Add English books around you. Change your phone language to English. Listen to English audio while doing daily tasks. These small environmental changes push you toward the new identity you want to create. There is something else I want you to understand. Reinvention does not happen in one special moment. Many people wait for the perfect day to start. They say, I will start next Monday. I will start next month. I will start next year. But the truth is, there is no perfect day. The perfect day is today. Reinvention happens in the boring moments. It happens when you choose to do a small positive action even when you don't feel like it. It happens when you choose discipline over comfort. It happens when you say yes to the future version of yourself and no to the old version. And here is the most important part. You must commit. Commitment means you make a decision and you stick to it. You say, this is who I am now. And you act like that person even when it is difficult. So today, I want you to choose one small habit. Just one. Make it easy. Make it simple. Maybe your habit is study English for 5 minutes. Read 2 sentences. Watch a short English video. Write 1 paragraph. Learn 2 new words. Choose one habit and do it today.